so Kendrick just dropped another track. Yeah, I mean, okay. I thought the Kendrick Drake beef at the beginning, you know, when it was still happening, thought was quite exciting, you know. We're getting some really interesting rap beef, you know, it's good for me. I got a couple videos about it out. Some of them perform better than others, okay? But it was definitely an interesting event to be part of. But, you know, like any hype around something, it's eventually bound to die down. And for me personally, I've been done with the whole thing for a couple months now. But the more I see, okay, and the more I hear, the more I feel is I am starting to feel as if Kendrick is just milking it now, which I wouldn't blame him. These were definitely some of the most lucrative, like, tracks of his career, right? Not Like Us was for sure the song of the summer. But when I was sitting at dinner and one of my friends who doesn't really like tapped into all the internet stuff was telling me that, oh, you know, he didn't call him Kendrick, he called him like Lamar, and he said, yeah, the Lamar guy, he's hosting the Super Bowl now, like the guy who exposed Drake. And it was something about just sitting there that made me just reflect on the whole thing, and especially on like a major part that I feel like a lot of people haven't addressed. And it's like not trying to hide that what he's trying to frame Drake as, right, being a pedophile, which is a very serious claim, okay? Drake's definitely lost a lot of, you know, opportunities over that claim. The issue is there is no actual decent evidence to suggest that that's actually the case. You know, we do have some, you know, sussy things going on of him like kissing like a 17-year-old when he was a bit younger, which definitely is weird. But come on, if we're being honest, that's not what we're thinking of when we're thinking of a pedophile. Like, we can just look at the definitions. That's not what we're talking about. And the fact that Kendrick was just unable to substantiate this, you know, and I thought this would come out with time or something, you know, like maybe there was this Ebony Prince guy on Twitter who was rumored to be leaking something big soon, but even he's just trying to make the best of his 5 minutes of fame. The whole thing's dying down, but obviously Kendrick is hosting the Super Bowl now, you know, as you guys heard in my little anecdote earlier. And like, I don't know, we've just hit a point where I'm like just getting kind of bored because he's not actually like bringing any evidence forward or talking about something important. Like, we have no clue if what any of these guys are saying is true or false, and it's actually kind of starting to make me lose a little respect for Kendrick. Obviously, his tracks were obviously better, and the way Drake responded was, like, honestly really retarded. But it doesn't change any from the fact that if you do make allegations like this, you just need evidence, and this whole thing is getting really cringe without actually having any. And I mean, yeah, I think once you think about it for like a little bit, I think most people would agree with me on this because it is just kind of silly, you know? And, you know, him hosting the Super Bowl about it now and drop another track, which technically I guess is not a Drake diss track, but it's kind of framed in that way, and there are like a few, you know, shots thrown at him. It's just getting kind of boring now. Like, if you don't actually drop something, but you just keep alluding to, you know, there being this dark secret that you're gonna expose it real soon. I don't know. Like, it could be my ADHD brain, but this is just boring, right? So anyways, those are my thoughts. Try to keep it short, try to keep it small, try to keep it concise, because I'm like wasting time. Thanks all for watching, and see you in the next video, where I will reunite Kendrick and Drake as the lovers they were meant to be. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.